Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's upload. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. I do hope that by the end of it, you'll have got some inspiration for your next holiday, and also you would have enjoyed the content that much that you will consider subscribing. So before I do my come pack with me, I thought I'm going to film a little holiday essentials video with you guys. So I am very close to packing for Lanzarote and we go away very shortly. But I just thought I need to do a holiday essentials video for you guys, just in case you're thinking, what am I going to take? What do I need? What don't I need? So I've picked up everything that I know I'm going to need on holiday, or I may need on holiday, and that I cannot go on holiday without. So if you enjoyed this type of content, please consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. It is free to do so, but by doing so, you would be helping my channel to grow. We are also going to be vlogging for our holidays, so please make sure you stick around. We are going to Lanzarote first, and we are staying at Costa Teguise. So if you are thinking, oh, I fancy Lanzarote, I've never been before, then please make sure you watch our vlogs, because we're going to show you around Lanzarote and the beautiful island. Me and Katie have been to the Canary Islands previously, but we've never been to Lanzarote. So it's going to be new for you if you've not been before to watch, and it's also going to be new for us. So go and grab yourself a nice drink of choice and grab some snacks. I've actually got my sunglasses on my head because we've just been out to pick up a parcel. But I wanted to get this video done for you guys, and let's get into this video. So the first thing that I am going to put in my holiday essentials are these Primark flip-flops. Now these are an absolute bargain, guys. They're only £1, and I do enjoy wearing these around the pool, around the hotel room, but I also like to just wear them on an evening, because you can guarantee I'll take a beautiful pair of sandals, I'll wear them on the first night and I'll start to get blisters. So these are my best friends on holiday. So every time I go into Primark, I do pick up different colours. A black and a white you cannot fall off with, but I do have a yellow, a pink, a gold. I mean, I even wear these just around the house. So these are the ones that I've got just down here, and I have just taken them off because I'm sat on my bed, but these are my holiday essentials. Katie and the girls say these are my best friends because I never have them off my feet, especially now the weather is turning. So these are the first things on my holiday essential list. The next thing on my holiday essential list is medication. So I have picked up some paracetamol and some hay fever and allergy relief. You can guarantee one of us either gets a migraine on holiday or we start to get a sniffly nose. So if we just start taking these just before our holiday, and also if we have any pain anywhere. So medication is a definite on your holiday essential list. Now the next couple are very much similar, so I'm just going to do them all in one. So as you know, I have got tape-ins in, and to do my tape-ins, I do like to take my heatless curls on holiday. Somebody did actually ask me to do a video on heatless curls, and I promise I will do, but I need to get this holiday content out. So heatless curling rod is always an essential on holiday. Just my good old faithful brush that I picked up from Home Bargains, and I do like to take a selection of clips, bobbles and hairbands. Now it's not very often that I wear hairbands, but on holiday I do. I like to keep the hair out of my face, especially if I've got a slick back look as well, if I'm just sat round the pool. Staying on hair, I do like to use a dry shampoo. So if I haven't been in the pool that day, then I do like to just freshen my hair up with dry shampoo. If I have been in, obviously, I'll use my shampoo and conditioner. Now, I haven't put my shampoo and conditioner in here as holiday essentials, because you can guarantee every holiday that I've been on, we always end up getting shampoo and conditioner whilst we're there. We don't like to make our case too heavy, so we do just pop into the local Super Dino, I think it is, in the Canaries, and just pick up some shampoo and conditioner there. But I did pick up the dry shampoo, that is an essential. Also hairspray. Once I've got my heatless curls in, I do give it a good waft of hairspray so that the curls stay in all day long. These heatless curls were actually done yesterday, and all I've done, I've just put a little bit of hairspray on and just scrunched it a little bit. So one night of sleeping in heatless curls actually does me about 2 or 3 days. So another essential on my holiday essential list is my makeup. Now I know you're looking at this and thinking, why have you got so much makeup? There isn't really that much in, but I do have some bulky items in there. So I've got some skincare, I've got some primers in there, and I've even picked up some of the Dialect fragrances. So I am going to show you them, but that's why this looks so bulky. So I'm going to open it up, bearing in mind we are there for 10 days, and I do always like to put my eyebrows on as well. Don't say I've broke this, I've even gone. So I have also got in here 2 of the Dialect perfumes. Now I have mentioned these previously on my channel. These are dupes. So this one is Bloomin' Passion, and it's the dupe to Gucci Bloom. And this one is Aromatic Reverence, which I think is the dupe to the YSL. So once I take them out, there isn't really that much makeup in there, but I am going to be doing some get ready with me's while I'm on holiday. So for me, makeup is essential in my suitcase because I do like to look fresh. I'm not too keen on this bag that I picked up from Temu though, but it is going to do the job. So makeup and skincare is definitely up there on my holiday essentials list. I do like to look after my lips as well, so a Carmex. So this will actually go in my hand luggage because I am constantly applying Carmex. I love the way it moistures my lips, and it gets rid of all of them chapped lips. You can guarantee I'll get chapped lips on holiday. A big must for your holiday essential is your sunscreen. So I have picked up the Malibu one, and I've also picked up the Lakura one. In my opinion, the Lakura one is so much better than any of the other ones that are in stores. So I did just pick up these 2. I have also picked up some aloe vera gel. This is an essential, not just for me, but for Katie. Katie does burn, and we don't like using after sun, but aloe vera is amazing. I have mentioned it previously in one of my videos that Katie actually swears by this. She wouldn't actually go on holiday if we didn't have this. So this is a definite must on our holiday essentials. And then just some deodorant. You like to smell fresh on holiday, so a little bit of deodorant, pop it in your beach bag, and then if you do get a little bit whiffy, or you know, you do start sweating, you can always freshen up. One important document to take is your passport, and also all of your flight details, your hotel details, and your transfer details, as well as your travel insurance. So obviously, because we go very, very shortly, everything is in one of these plastic wallets. Now, I absolutely love keeping all of my documents in things like this. So my driving license, the paper part is in one of these, all the girls' passports, they're in there. So at the moment in there, it's just mine and Katie's, and I've actually had to go and get a new one. Mine was actually running out. I wouldn't have been able to go to Lanzarote because mine actually runs out. I think it ran out at the end of May. So I definitely didn't even have long enough to travel on that passport. So that is a definite must. Please don't forget your passport, whatever you do. Wet wipes, again, very essential for me, and it's just to give yourself a little bit of a freshen up. As I say, if you're down the beach and, you know, I hate sand in between my toes. I don't even know why we go to the beach, but I do like to use wet wipes. These are my holy grail. I absolutely love wet wipes on holiday. And yeah, so definitely on my list. And also a luggage tag. So I've never had the experience of losing my luggage, but I would be so devastated if I did. A little tip for you, if you are traveling with a partner or a best friend or something like that, split your clothes in half. So make sure that half of your clothes are in your friend's suitcase and half of hers or his are in the suitcase that you're taking, because if one goes missing, you know, you've definitely still got clothes. But I picked up one of these luggage tags from Primark, and you just put all of your personal details on there in case your luggage does happen to go missing. And what I like to do is I like to put the hotel that I'm staying at. So on the outbound flight, I will put the hotel where we're staying, and then on the inbound flight, I will put my home address on there. So that's always a good handy thing to have. I do have bits over here as well. Now, this might be on your essential list, it might not be, but it is on mine. A good book. So I've not read this one. It's the Melissa Hill, A Gift to Remember. Behind Every True Love is a Story. Now, I love a love story, and I'm gonna plan on reading this on the aeroplane while we're sat in the airport, and also whilst I'm around the pool as well. So I am committed to completing a book. I see so many people on holiday reading, and I just think it's one thing I forgot. But if you're not into reading books, maybe a magazine or a puzzle book, I just think just to make that flight a little bit more enjoyable. I mean, I love sitting next to the window anyway and just looking out and looking into the clouds, but I'm definitely going to be reading this book. So we'll see how far we get. So when I come home, am I going to tell you all about this book, or am I going to say, do you know what, I never picked it up? But I'm hoping that I do. I'm hoping that I do pick it up. I might start reading it maybe the night before I go on holiday so that I get into it. And then when I get to the airport, this will definitely be coming out. We are vlogging the airport as well, so we're not sure how we're going to do this, because if you are not aware, I do have a secondary channel that I share with my partner Katie, and that is Life with the Foxtons. Now over there, it's very unedited, it's very unpolished, and we do days out, we do food reviews, we'll take you to shops that we've never been to before, and we'll review the shops and we'll review the things that they have in. So we're wanting to do a Lanzarote vlog over on Life with the Foxtons, but I also want to bring some part of Lanzarote over onto this channel as well, because obviously I've done so many videos of the build up that I do want to put a little bit of a Lanzarote vlog in this as well. So we may actually do 2 different videos on separate channels, but please make sure you do head on over to Life with the Foxtons and check that channel out. Give them a little subscribe, and don't forget, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to this channel as well. It is free to do so, it doesn't cost you a penny. All you've got to do is hit that black subscribe button and make sure you hit that notification bell. We would love to see an influx of subscribers, and we're not just going on this holiday, we're actually going to Torrenova in September as well. So you will see both holidays, and I'm hoping that we can do it where we do it on both channels as well. I think it would be nice for all of you guys to see my holiday if you're not over on Life with the Foxtons. But moving on, let's move on. So another thing that you are going to need is your plugs, because obviously in Lanzarote they don't use the English plugs, but make sure you've got your plugs. I've actually got an extension lead with the plug adapters. And also don't forget your phone chargers, your camera chargers, if you have a camera, if you've got an iPad, if you're taking a tablet or anything like that, please don't forget the chargers. That's one thing I know I may forget, because that's going to be a last minute thing. I'm going to wake up in the morning and make sure that I've got that. Also, I'm going to be taking my camera because we are vlogging. So if you are taking your camera, please make sure you definitely take that. And then I'm going to show you this, but I'm not going to take this. This is one of my new perfumes that I did show you in a haul recently, but it is a Jo Malone perfume and I love it. It smells absolutely beautiful. But Dialect actually have the lime and basil and mandarin dupe, and I do actually have that, so I may actually swap one of them perfumes out for a Jo Malone scent. But perfume, don't forget your scents. I'm trying not to take too many. I don't want my case to be weighed down. She says this and she's thinking about taking a steamer. Could I take a steamer? This is really bulky. This is what I use to steam all of my linens and things that don't need ironing but just need a freshen up. But I hear so many people taking their steamers and I'm thinking, should I take mine? Now I know the hotel will have an ironing board that I'll be able to put a deposit down, but I just think, would it be easier to take this? Do you think this might be a bit too bulky? Let me know. Am I just going crazy here? Am I just thinking well outside the box? Or should I just wait and see if I can just hire an iron? I think you can, because the hotel that we are going to, I have had a little look on the reviews and I think there is an iron. Now, would it be a holiday if you didn't take a sun hat? Now, these are definitely essential to me. Some people might say they're definitely not essential to me. I don't need to take a sun hat, but believe you me, I do, because I absolutely love a sun hat. So I do have a selection here. So I've got a light beige one, I've got a neutral coloured one, and I've also got the white one. I have actually wore the white one and I have posted photographs on Instagram. When I've got that on, I feel like Julia Roberts out of Pretty Woman, you know, when she's at the horse racing. But I will insert a photograph on screen of me wearing this hat. This one is definitely going into the suitcase, so that will be on my come pack with me. I do also have a black one that is actually in my suitcase at the minute, but a sun hat is definitely an essential for me. But if it's not for you, that's absolutely fine. And another thing that is essential for me is, no, it's not anything Hermes, but it's sunglasses. And I don't know how many I need to take. So I'm going for 10 days and like my collection of sunglasses is terrible. But I definitely want to take these ones. These are the reasons why I got these ones. These are the YSL ones in the beige. And then I do have my Chanel ones that are over there. They're definitely going. These ones are just cheap ones that I got from Temu. And these ones that I've got on my head at the minute are from Primark. But yeah, definitely an essential for me is, I've just dropped them on the floor. Sunglasses are definitely an essential for me. Like, I've got tortoise shell ones. I mean, I've got tortoise shell in different shapes. I love a sunglasses. So yeah, I'm definitely going to keep out them YSL ones, because after this video, either straight after this video or maybe tomorrow, then I'm going to do a come pack with me. And I'm hoping that Katie will be featured on that video as well. So Katie's doesn't really feature over on here on Allthatneutrals. It's more over on Life with the Foxtons. But I'm hoping, because I've done so much holiday build up, that the come pack with us can go onto this channel. If not, and if there's a lot of foul language, which there is on Life with the Foxtons, then that come pack with me will be over on Life with the Foxtons. So please bear that in mind. Now, the next things that I want to show you is your hair tools. So, I mean, I'm just showing you these, but I'm not going to be taking any of these. I am going to be taking, I think the hotel's got a hairdryer, and that's all I'm going to need, because I do use my heatless curls. But don't forget your straighteners, and also I've got a curling one from Foxy Locks. It's not very often I use this now. I've gone on to heatless curls and I don't use them, but always make sure that you check in your hotel to see if they do have a hairdryer, because if they don't, you're going to have to take your hairdryer with you. But I'm sure the hotel that we're staying at is fine with a hairdryer. They've got one in the room. Now, the next items, I cannot live without a small bag on holiday. So this one is a replica, and you may have seen this, what I picked up from a company who wanted to work with me, but I think this one's lovely for holiday, you know, just round the pool maybe. I know it's only small, but I'm not going to be taking a lot round the pool, and I absolutely love this one. So I'm going to definitely take this one. This one is actually brand new. So Katie and the girls actually picked this up for me for my birthday. The birthday that I have just celebrated, I was 40, and they said they wanted to buy me a real Coach bag, and because it is in the beige and the what colour's that? It's beige, isn't it? Because it's in the beige, they said they really wanted to pick this up for me. I had spotted it in flannels and I did say it was absolutely beautiful. It is so me, but it's such a perfect little size, especially if I just wanted to go for a walk out. I'm not sure if I'm going to be taking this one on holiday. I'd hate to think that I lost it, or, you know, even worse, it got pinched or something, but I may do. Let me know what you think. Do you think this would go with many outfits? Definitely go with so many of my outfits because I am a very neutral girl. But that is my holiday essentials. If I've missed anything, let me know down below in the comments, because honestly, I really don't want to miss anything. Obviously an essential would be my toothbrush and toothpaste as well. I haven't forgot that, but I just didn't want to show you my toothbrush and toothpaste on YouTube. But yeah, if I've missed anything, or you think, you know, Charlie, you're going to need this, then let me know. So I'm not going to need any mosquito repellent or anything like that, because there's no stagnant water in Lanzarote. So I don't think we've got to worry about mosquito bites or anything like that. But I don't think I've missed anything off apart from... No, I can't think of anything that I've missed off. I think everything here is definitely an essential for holiday. But if I'm wrong and if I have missed something, then please let me know. That does bring me to the end of this video. I do hope that you've enjoyed it. I do hope that if you are new here, you will consider subscribing to my channel by hitting that black subscribe button down below. And also don't forget to head on over to Life with the Foxtons. But until next time, guys, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.